Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to Movie Talk. I'm finally doing these again. I need to start doing these more. But basically what Movie Talk is, it's going to be a series on my channel where I review movies, or I talk about directors, or I talk about a series of movies. Basically everything movies. And today is nothing different, but we're going to be doing a movie review on the new movie Joker. I went and saw this yesterday as I'm recording this. And it stars Joaquin Phoenix, a very phenomenal actor, by the way. You know, and I've always put his movies in two different categories, okay? I've always put his movies in pre-I'm Still Here and post-I'm Still Here. Now, I'm Still Here is a mockumentary that he made in 2010 where he tricked the public into thinking that he was retiring from acting to pursue a hip-hop career. And it was all a big joke. And that just tells you how good of an actor he is if he can fool the public into thinking such a thing. Now, this movie, Joker, is directed by Todd Phillips, who was already a great choice for this movie because he's made great movies such as Due Date, The Hangover Trilogy, and War Dogs. A phenomenal movie there. So, we knew that this was a perfect fit for directing. Now, the movie is very, very dark. I wouldn't recommend bringing your kids to this movie. It's not for kids whatsoever. It's a very dark film. There's a lot of gore, there's a lot of language, there's a lot of violence, you know, but all in all though, it's a very, very well put together movie. I like the time period. The time period I would say is in the late 70s and the early 80s, and it's a very good time period for the movie. Now, the movie follows a character named Arthur Fleck, who is just everybody's punching bag, and nobody likes him, everybody just makes fun of him, and so on and so forth, and eventually he can't take it anymore and he goes vigilante. This movie really feels like The King of Comedy and Taxi Driver mixed together. The King of Comedy and Taxi Driver both star Robert De Niro, and ironically Robert De Niro is in this movie as well. It's a very good nod to those movies, so to speak. And there's one, I'm not going to spoil the movie here for you guys, I'm just going to give you my set opinion, but there's one thing that Joaquin Phoenix does in the movie a couple of times. He will take a fake gun like this and he'll put it to his head and go poof. Now, if you are a fan of Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese, you will know that in the movie Taxi Driver, at the end of the shootout, he does the same thing by putting a fake gun to his head and making it blow off. Now, all in all, I've heard nothing but good reviews about this movie. I've heard 10 out of 10 here, 10 out of 10 here. All the critics have liked it, and that's always a good sign. And I went to this movie with very, very high expectations. I expected this to be good. And honestly, for the 2 hours that I was sitting there, it was phenomenal. I was just glued to the movie screen, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad during those 2 hours, but I did not want to leave my seat. If you are a Batman fan, if you are a Joker fan specifically, because this doesn't really follow Batman specifically, but the Waynes are in the movie, but it's like way before Batman times. But if you are a DC fan, if you're a fan of the Joker, this movie is definitely for you. I would definitely put Joaquin Phoenix's performance up there with Heath Ledger. His performance is definitely Oscar worthy, and I definitely see potential in it. And I rate this movie 10 out of 10. Easy. Well, there you go, guys. There is my review for Joker. If you want more movie talk where I can sit here in my movie room and talk to you about some of my favorite movies, talk to you about some of my favorite directors and actors, etc., etc., be sure to leave a like on this video. And, yeah. If you don't follow me on Twitter and Instagram, here they are right here. I'll put it right there. And if you want some ATV merch, be sure to click the link in the description below. And I will see you guys next time on ATV.